My love, please don't worry or let your heart feel heavy, because our day will surely come. I know it with a certainty that lives deep inside my soul. One day, we will celebrate our union surrounded by all our family and friends, smiling, laughing, and finally breathing freely in each other's presence. We will walk hand in front of everyone, without fear, without restrictions, and without having to hide what we feel. Until then, we must remember that every love story is different, and no two journeys are meant to look the same. Comparing our story to others will only steal our peace, because what we have is unique and sacred in its own way. I truly believe that God's plan is always the best plan, even when we don't understand it, and His timing is flawless even when it tests our patience. In my heart, I can already see us waking up next to each other in the same bed, starting our mornings together, and ending our days with quiet conversations and shared dreams. I imagine our wedding photograph hanging on the wall of our bedroom, silently reminding us of the promises we made and the long road we traveled to reach that moment. Trust me when I say this, I am waiting just as eagerly as you are for the day I can stand beside you and say I do in front of our families, with pride and certainty. There are days when my mind drifts into different scenarios of our wedding day, replaying moments that haven't yet happened but already feel real to me. I picture your smile, the way you'll look at me, and the emotions that will overflow when we realize that distance is finally behind us. You are not the only one who dreams of a future together. I dream of it too, constantly and sincerely. I am very serious about this connection and about the love we share, and I don't take it lightly for a single moment. I know how rare it is to find someone who feels like home even from miles away, and I truly understand how lucky we are to have found each other in this vast world. I am certain that I could never find another soul like yours, and I am not even searching for anyone else. My heart has already chosen. You are my soulmate, my partner despite the distance, and I feel completely sure about that. Just knowing that you are made for me fills me with contentment, peace, and quiet happiness that nothing else can replace. I want to get married only to you, and that truth stands firm no matter what the world looks like around us. I don't care about opinions, distractions, or expectations that come from outside. What matters to me is us. I understand that distance can sometimes create misunderstandings, doubts, and insecurities, especially on days when the longing feels unbearable. But I want to reassure you with all my heart that I love you, and only you. I am not interested in anybody else, no matter how beautiful, successful, or wealthy they may be. None of that compares to the way you make me feel. My heart is deeply lost in your memories and in the dreams we share, and you live in my thoughts day and night. Even when I'm busy, even when I'm tired, a part of me is always with you. To me, you are the most beautiful being on this planet, not just in appearance, but in spirit. You have a golden heart, a shimmering soul, and a kindness that touches me in ways I cannot fully put into words. You make me smile without trying, and you make me feel alive in a way that feels both exciting and peaceful. I want you to know that I am only yours. I am not going anywhere, not even if fear or doubt tries to creep in, and not even if you tell me to walk away. I don't know what others may be telling you about me, or what assumptions they might make, but for me, you are my reality. You are my dream, my desire, and my chosen future. I may not be able to give you an exact date for when we will finally be together, but I have unshakable faith that God sees us, understands us, and knows the depth and purity of my love for you. He knows my intentions in every way, even the ones I struggle to express out loud. So please don't stress yourself or let worry steal your joy. Place your trust in the Almighty, just as I do. Hold on to faith, patience, and love, because there is no doubt in my heart that we are meant to be together, and one day, all of this waiting will make sense. Last night, something profound and irreversible shifted in my world. It didn't arrive with noise or warning, but quietly, through the soft glow of my phone screen. Out of the blue, I received a message, one that appeared harmless at first glance, almost ordinary in its presentation. Yet within seconds, it began to unravel every assumption, every belief, and every sense of certainty I thought I still held on to. It was the kind of message that doesn't announce its danger immediately. Instead, it waits, patient and deliberate, before revealing its true weight. The words practically leaped off the screen, sharp and deliberate, each sentence more unsettling than the last. It felt as though every line had been meticulously chosen, carefully constructed to reveal something buried, something hidden and potentially destructive. As I read, a creeping unease settled in my chest. It wasn't just what the message said, it was how it said it. There was intention behind every word, a quiet confidence that suggested the sender knew exactly what they were doing. Each sentence felt like a curtain being pulled back, slowly and mercilessly, exposing realities I never imagined I would have to question or confront. The message hinted at layers beneath the surface, truths that had been deliberately concealed. Whoever sent it seemed to know you far better than I ever thought possible, almost as if they had access to a side of you that I had never been allowed to see. It felt invasive and intimate all at once, like someone stepping into a private room of my life without permission. The sender wrote with caution, almost restraint, as though aware of the damage their words could cause. They warned me carefully, offering hints rather than outright accusations, but those hints were heavy enough to leave a mark. According to them, you were hiding something, something significant, something substantial enough to matter. They were clear about one thing: this wasn't a small oversight, a harmless secret, or a misunderstanding blown out of proportion. Whatever it was, it carried weight. Enough weight to shake the foundation of everything we've built together. In that moment, I felt myself go completely still. It was as if time had paused, leaving me suspended in disbelief and fear. My body reacted before my mind could catch up. My heart began to race uncontrollably, each beat louder than the last, echoing in my ears and amplifying the chaos unfolding in my thoughts. Questions poured in faster than I could process them, colliding with one another until nothing made sense anymore. Every attempt to reason my way through the message only seemed to open another door to uncertainty. It felt like a storm had gathered around me, dark, heavy, and unpredictable. There was no shelter from it, no clear path through. The truth it threatened to reveal loomed over me, and I couldn't shake the feeling that this message wasn't just information. It was a warning. A turning point. A sign that life as I knew it might never be the same again. That realization left me unsteady, as though I were standing on the edge of something vast and unfamiliar, unsure of what waited on the other side. What made the entire experience even more unsettling was the number itself. There was nothing familiar about it, no name, no saved contact, no history. Just a blank, unknown string of digits staring back at me from the screen. It felt cold and impersonal, yet disturbingly intentional. I couldn't place it, couldn't trace it, and that absence of identity made everything feel more sinister. It was like a twisted game, one designed to unsettle me while withholding any sense of accountability. The anonymity felt deliberate, almost taunting. The sender dangled this hidden truth in front of me while remaining completely out of reach, cloaked in secrecy. It was as if the message itself dared me to question everything I thought I knew, while denying me the ability to confront its source. I found myself asking the same questions over and over again. Who would go to such lengths to send something like this? Who would invest the time and care to craft such a message, only to drop it into my life and disappear? My thoughts spiraled. Could it have been a friend, someone within our circle who knew more than they let on? Or was it an outsider, a stranger who somehow knew too much? Maybe it was someone watching from a distance, quietly observing details they shouldn't have had access to. The possibilities felt endless, and each one was more unsettling than the last. The anonymity only deepened the eerie sensation, making every passing second heavier as I stared at my phone, unable to look away. I felt pulled into a mystery I never asked to be part of, a puzzle with missing pieces that I never wanted to solve. I questioned how much of it I should even believe. Was it an elaborate trick, a cruel attempt to disrupt my peace and plant doubt where none belonged? Or did it carry a truth so real that ignoring it would be a mistake I could never undo? I found myself torn between two impulses, the desire to dismiss it entirely and protect what we have, and the equally strong need to uncover what might be hidden, no matter the cost. I know you must be wondering what exactly was in that message. Even now, I'm still trying to process it fully, trying to make sense of a truth I'm not sure I'm ready to confront. I'm tangled in a complicated mix of fear, confusion, and heartbreak, grappling with the possibility that everything I've come to believe could be shattered. According to the message, there is an entire side of you I've never known, an aspect of your life that you've deliberately kept hidden from me. The idea feels surreal, almost disorienting. It's like suddenly realizing you've been living inside someone else's story, where the version of the person you love isn't the whole truth. The message painted a picture of a side of you carefully tucked away, perhaps with the hope that I would never stumble upon it. The sender insisted that these secrets weren't small details or harmless omissions. They claimed these hidden truths were powerful enough to undo everything we've worked so hard to build together. Each word of the message felt like it left a mark, echoing in my mind long after I put the phone down. I keep replaying it, imagining different outcomes, different conversations, different realities. I'm stuck in a kind of limbo, unsure of my next move. Part of me wants to confront you directly, to look you in the eye and ask you if any of it is true. Another part of me wants to believe it's all a lie, a cruel rumor designed to shake me and nothing more. But no matter how hard I try to dismiss it, I can't ignore the pull toward the truth. If there's even a fragment of reality behind those words, I need to hear it from you. I need honesty. I need to be let in, fully and completely, before someone else succeeds in tearing down what we've built from the outside. Then, without warning, the message shifted in tone. Almost jarringly so. It turned away from secrets and betrayal and began speaking about something entirely different, your financial journey. According to the message, you're standing on the edge of a breakthrough, a defining moment that marks the beginning of a new chapter in your financial life. It described this moment as one you've been waiting for, even if you didn't fully realize it yet. If you've been feeling uncertain about your financial decisions, or if you've often relied on others for reassurance and advice, that mental fog is finally lifting. The confusion, fear, and hesitation that may have held you back are beginning to dissolve, clearing the way for a sense of clarity you've never experienced before. The message spoke of confidence returning, quietly but steadily, reshaping how you approach money and opportunity. Ideas for building wealth, saving more effectively, and making smarter financial choices will begin to come naturally. What once felt overwhelming or intimidating will start to feel intuitive and manageable. This new mindset won't feel like a constant struggle or an uphill battle anymore. Instead, it will flow with ease, bringing a sense of freedom and direction you've been craving for a long time. This renewed clarity is meant to fuel your growth and drive your success. If you're facing financial challenges or roadblocks right now, the message promised resolution. It described this period as a season of abundance, where each step you take aligns more closely with your goals and dreams. Every decision, every move forward, brings you closer to the stability and freedom you desire. Perhaps most striking of all was the promise that your financial intuition is sharpening. An inner guidance is emerging, one that will lead you precisely where you need to go and help you make the right choices with confidence and ease. As you step into this new chapter, the message urged trust in yourself, in your instincts, and in the path unfolding ahead of you. It framed this moment as an invitation to embrace what's coming, to welcome the abundance on its way, and to prepare yourself to thrive as you finally unlock the success that has been waiting for you all along.